Hello everyone and welcome to the video solution of the class activity roller coaster. In this activity we want to create a line chart with two plots using the following data. These are speeds for two different roller coasters called Danger Drop and Railgun. Both coasters are 120 seconds long and the speed was measured every 10 seconds. We want to apply styling and labels that match the image provided. And the image looks like this. So we have a title, X and Y labels, and we have a legend. Let's go ahead and open up Jupyter Notebook. The first thing I'm going to do is import my dependencies. Okay, so we have matplotlib.pyplot to make our graph and NumPy to help us with the x-axis. So, talking about axes, I'm going to create the x and y axes lists. So we've created a np.arrange that's a NumPy range that goes from 0 to 130 every 10 steps. So 0, 10, 20, etc. And we chose 130 because we know that each of the coasters are 120 seconds long. And we chose 10 as the step because each of these speeds for the roller coasters are measured every 10 seconds. Next up, I'm going to plot the charts and apply some styling. Okay, so here we're just using a normal plot from the matplotlib.pyplot library, and that's just going to give us a line graph. Our x values are time, and our y values are the corresponding speeds. We have some color for each of them, red for the Danger Drop and blue for the Railgun, and we've added labels because it makes it easier for us to make the legend in the future. We don't have to specify anything, we can just say we want to add a legend to the plot, and matplotlib will take these labels and automatically make it for us. Next up, I'm going to add labels to the x and y axes and add a title. So I have an error here. Thankfully, matplotlib can pick it up easily. I spelled label wrong there. So I'll just fix that, and we have it running. So we're just adding a title and an x and y axis label. Next up, I'm going to set the limits for the x and y axis. So what this does is it limits how much of the axis is actually shown in our graph. So we're going to just do 0 to 120 for our x-axis and 5 to 95 for our y-axis. Since the lowest speed that we actually got was 8, and the highest speed that we get is 90. So we want to have some buffer. We don't want it to be all the way edge to edge. Next up, I'm going to create a legend for the chart. Okay, so here what we're doing is we're using plot.legend and we're specifying the handles, and so that's going to be the keys to the legend, which are Danger Drop and Railgun. And by putting the location as best, matplotlib will automatically put the legend in the best location that doesn't cover any data. Next up, I'm just going to add a grid for the chart and then show it. And there we have our coaster speed over time. You have our Danger Drop as red and our Railgun as blue, and you can see that there's a sudden jump in the speed from the 10-second mark to the 20-second mark, and it's relatively faster than the Railgun. And that is the solution to coaster speed.